In this video, we are actually trying to understand Claude Mythos. It is a very controversial and probably a fearful topic in the recent days. Many big companies, many people are fearful of this model, which Cloud has launched in 2026. Now, what is there in Mythos? Why people are so fearful about it? But before that, we need to understand this Cloud. This company, we know that it is belongs to Anthropic, right? Anthropic. This company is progressing way faster than ever somebody can imagine. In the history, no company has evolved so fast, but this company is evolving crazily. If you want to see, right, in 2026 only, they launched their Opus Cloud Opus 4.7. They launched Cloud Design. This you would have heard. This design makes PPT, mockups, prototypes in just a fraction of seconds, and 10-20 minutes only it will make it. That kind of capability they have introduced in it. Very some big companies like Figma, Canva, all their share price went down because of this. Then they also launched Cloud Code. This has burst the IT bubble, right? So it has also shaken up all the IT companies. Now, in the same pace, they launched this Cloud Mythos. Now, what is this Cloud Mythos? So it is a model. Anthropic saying that this is a model which is so powerful, which they have ever made. So what it does is, whatever softwares, right, we use on day-to-day basis, like we will be using some from Google, we will be using some from Microsoft, WhatsApp, right? Some banking sites on our day to day life, whatever we use, right? They are saying that their model is capable of figuring out the vulnerabilities in these companies' applications. So think of a application is like a building. It's a building, and vulnerabilities is like an open door or some space in this building which nobody knows, but a thief can get into it very easily. That's what is vulnerability. Now, Anthropic is claiming that their model, this Cloud Mythos, has a capability to find out such a holes, such a gaps in the software where hacker can easily get into and get access and exploit the system altogether. Hacker can go into Gmail, and entire Gmail application will get hacked. So you can think of it can bring the hacker can bring entire Gmail down, entire Google Docs, all these applications. It has a capability. Hacker has a capability to get it down, because if they got access to this Cloud Mythos. So who are behind this Cloud Mythos? Now that is also a good thing to understand. Who all are behind this Cloud Mythos? There are two types of people who are behind this Cloud Mythos. One is all the companies. All companies want access to Cloud Mythos. All hackers want access to Cloud Mythos. Now why companies want? They think that they will get their application scan through Cloud Mythos and figure it out all the vulnerabilities, and they will fix and make their application secure. That's what they are thinking. Now why hacker? Hacker is thinking that once they got this model right, they will scan all these publicly accessible applications or private applications and figure it out or hack them and steal money, blackmail somebody, and all those stuff hacker will do. That's why these two types of people are very much behind it. Currently, what Anthropic did is, Anthropic has conveyed to the public that their model is so powerful and can figure it out the bugs. These bugs are called as a 0-day bugs. Now why 0-day bugs? 0-day bugs are the bugs which are even the developer who works on it from the first day, right? He can't even think of these are the bugs which are there in the system. Even entire development team, they cannot think of that these are the bugs present in their system. Those are called as the 0 day bugs. Means developer cannot figure it out on his own, so that they cannot fix it because they don't know. They will say that there are no bugs in our application, but there are bugs. Such bugs are called the 0 day bugs. Okay, so Anthropic says that they will figure it out, their model, this Cloud Mythos will figure it out all such bugs, and they have realized the potential of Cloud Mythos. So what they did is they haven't released it to public. They just announced that their model Mythos is very powerful. They create a fear. They create a fear in the market. And they said that they have not released this model, but they kept it within their boundary. Mythos private. They kept it as a private. And they also said that we are not releasing it to public. We will release it to the companies which are running a day-to-day applications, and very powerful companies like Amazon, Apple, Google, Microsoft, these companies, Nvidia. These are the companies whose executive they have called and given them the access to this model, and they told them to experiment it and fix the bugs, whatever, fix the vulnerabilities. There is a difference between bugs and vulnerability. Okay, so fix the vulnerabilities, that's what they told. And they named this project as a project Glasswing. There are other companies also in this which are in queue, which are like banks, famous banks like JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley. All these companies are also waiting to get the access, because this all these companies, right, banks specifically, this section of the applications, right, these banks and all this have a very old applications. They uses a very old technologies, and they are continuing it because their applications are very vast. Changing them in couple of months and year is not possible. So they keep on continuing with the old technologies, and old things are more vulnerable to the hackers, right? Because the technology keep on changing. So we keep on innovating the new things which, and we make it more powerful, more security proof. But older things has a less security. You cannot add, and nobody is interested to provide security to the old thing. So that is the problem. So these banks and all such companies are very much interested in this. They are in queue to get access to this Mythos. So overall, what has happened now is, you would have understood, this has become a controversial subject, right? It became a controversial. Now there are two things. If you think of, right, there is a real thing means, yes, Mythos is very powerful. It's very powerful. It will figure it out. Other is, other is, might be it's a fear campaign. Correct? Anthropic has done a fear campaign to market their product. That is also possible. But as of now, we don't know anything because this model is private and some companies are testing it, and we might get to know what is the result, or we might not get it also. So we don't know. But these two things can be possible here, but we don't know at this point of time. But one thing is very clear: AI, it is evolving very fast. Few days back, we were asking question, we were getting answers. Correct? That is what we used to do. Now AI is moved ahead and it started acting. You would have heard the software developer coding things, which we used to think that it's a very popular field to make career, right? Software engineering. But AI started acting it has started writing the code like what the software developer does. And now software developer is on the verge of replacement by AI. That's why AI is causing lot of job loss, layoffs in IT. That is the reason. And AI also evolving from tools to autonomous agent. Initially, you would have seen some tools which people used to use, which are having the AI, right? But now it has changed to autonomous agent. It will do on its own. In case it face issue, it will correct on its own and move ahead. So that is how the AI is moving. So AI field is progressing very fast. But one thing which I really feel is, which is a quote actually, the powerful technologies, right? Powerful technologies never stays restricted. This is a quote. So powerful technologies never stay restricted. So even if Mythos is powerful or not, but it has a capability to figure it out vulnerability in any way, then it is not going to stay in the restricted boundary. Understand this. It will going to spill over. It will get into the hands of hackers. That will happen, and nobody can stop it. So AI in good hand is a boon, but AI in bad hand is a hell, right? So that is what is the impact of AI. So that's all I wanted to cover. I want to give you idea about what is this Claude Mythos is all about. If you like this session, do subscribe. I do post this kind of updates on day-to-day basis. So subscribe.